every morning with drive. Being on the grind, know I had to survive. We had to win. Started from the dirt and the rubble. I had to be the needle that was popping your bubble.
Hello and welcome into the Rookie Prospect Profile Series, a Zilla Fantasy Elite production. If you've been enjoying these Rookie Prospect videos, smash that subscribe button so you don't lose the opportunity to watch more as they come out. Today we're going to be looking at running back Keilan Robinson in both the RStudio model and the neural network model for running backs. Keilan Robinson was drafted at pick 167 overall in the 5th round by the Jacksonville Jaguars. They come into the league having played college football for both the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Texas Longhorns. So that is his kind of background there. Looking at their physical traits, comes in at 5'8", 191 pounds, so a small running back here. BMI of 29, did run a 4.42 in the 40, which is pretty decent, but at his size, kind of to be expected. His speed score is 100.1 following that, and we're going to take those physical traits along with some of their college numbers, and we're going to put those into the RStudio model and see what we get out. And as you can see here, prospect score of 9.474. Absolutely awful score here. Ranked 304 out of 327 running backs in the RStudio model's database. That's in the 7th percentile, exactly at 7.0%. So really, really bad here. I don't know. We're going to get into the neural network at some point, but this, along with the neural network, does tell me that the Jacksonville Jaguars probably don't have a not necessarily very good analytics team, but they don't use their analytics team to do a lot of their drafting. We did see, who the heck did they take at wide receiver? It just, whoever these guys are taking, it just doesn't seem like analytics is a big part of their process. And I think this just kind of proves the point, and you'll see it when we get into the neural network model as well. Anyway, RStudio model, let's look at those closest comparables. Closest is Jeremy Stewart. The next 5 above him, Ryan Hewitt, Zonovan Knight, Theo Riddick, Tommy Bohannon, and Caleb Huntley. I think Theo Riddick, pretty solid comp there. He's a little bit smaller back, but he's a pass catcher, and that's Keilan Robinson had a 5% target share in his college career, and then a 6.5% college dominator rating. So absolutely terrible profile there. I think there may be helmet scouting there with the Alabama Crimson Tide and Texas in the person's profile. Anyway, next worst to Keilan Robinson in the RStudio model, Sonoris Perry, Salvan Ahmed, Fitzgerald Toussaint, Dare Agumbawale, and Teron Ward. Interesting enough, we saw Theo Riddick become very valuable. Salvan Ahmed had his time being fantasy viable. Zonovan Knight had a run at the end of one of those seasons. So we've seen some people actually hit successfully down here. I don't see Keilan Robinson being one of those players at all. All right, let's switch now to that machine learning model. As I had mentioned, it wasn't good. We can see here all of these ranks, 17 to 25 essentially. It is saying he's maybe got more of the low floor, high ceiling, which is what we want to see, especially out of these late round picks. 25th minimum rank, 17th maximum rank, actually 17th from his median through the maximum rank there. But getting into the numbers there, we do see mean and median at 10.07 and 10.06. Those are the 18th and 17th ranks. And then the maximum output at 14.79 is in the 17th out of 31 in the class. So a lot of people hovering around 14 and 15 there for their maximum output in this class. So pretty flat across the board. Let's go look at those historical comps. In the last 11 seasons, any running back that got at least 80 opportunities in a season and their associated career best fantasy points for that season, who was hovering right around 10 fantasy points per game. These guys were all between 9.7 and 10.4. We got quite a few guys actually at 10.4 here. Jeremy Langford, Jalen Richard, Jalen Samuels, Tyler Algier, Donald Brown, Mike Gillisley, Javorius Allen, James Starks, Brandon Oliver, and Ben Tate, all in the 9.7 to 10.4 range, which is hovering around his median output. Nothing to write home about there for Keilan Robinson. Let's go look at 14.8 for his maximum. Who was hitting in that range for their career best? We have these people all between 14.6 and 15.2. Tariq Cohen, LeGarrette Blount, Carlos Hyde, Ramondre Stevenson, Cordero Patterson, Tevin Coleman, Andre Ellington, Philip Lindsay, Latavius Murray, Elijah Mitchell, Alfred Morris, CJ Anderson, Kenyon Drake, and Danny Woodhead. Maybe Danny Woodhead is the best comparable here for Keilan Robinson, but I think he was more of a smaller school guy and very productive in college, unlike Keilan Robinson here. Like I said, I think he's just somebody that shows Jacksonville doesn't use analytics very heavily in their draft picks. He was drafted in the 5th round, so maybe they're, at that stage just giving people their shot. Hey, here's a scout. You tell us the guy that you want, and we'll get him for you and see if we can't develop him. Maybe that's what was going through their minds. Either way, some pretty awful scores, especially in that RStudio model for Keilan Robinson there. So hopefully the RStudio model and the machine learning model give you a little bit of additional confidence, especially here to maybe not select the draft button on Keilan Robinson. Either way, hopefully you learned a little bit more. That's going to do it for today's rookie prospect profile on Keilan Robinson out of Jacksonville. This is presented by Zilla Fantasy Elite. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.